Hello and welcome to this Tuesday, August 6, 2019 episode of Sidekick Mastermind. Now today's episode is about Tony Robbins' events as play. Tony Robbins' entry-level event is Unleash the Power Within. Now with Unleash the Power Within, the point is to unleash the power within. And I went to the event as kind of like I needed a radical change. And I'll get to like a breaking, and I do something that requires a radical change, and I have the shift. And I think that's how a lot of us get to. We eventually get fed up, and then we have to have that radical change and make the shift. The event helps, and it's a way to play as well, to surround yourself with like-minded people, because it's more difficult to find that many like-minded people out in the regular world. And he gets a bad rap for this, and there's some negative publicity about him right now. And this isn't taking sides or anything like that, because I don't know what he has or has not done in his past. The point is that he's bettering himself now, and he's working to help other people to better themselves. I mean, if something happened 20 years ago when he was a young man, we really, like, the thing is, we don't know. It's hard. Who are we to judge someone else? I mean, we judge so much, and that's the thing. I'm also taking a religious studies class for play, for fun. And it's to learn about the diversity between religions, both within the religions and how they change and evolve over time, how they're integrated into cultures and communities and, political situations, things like that. It's looking at the whole entire lens of things, and it's, of course, provided by Harvard. And I'm doing it for fun because I want to better understand people. I want to be able to better connect. And with that, I feel like I'll be able to at least have a general understanding of the religions and how they may have changed between, even a century ago. People that are older, an older generation, even a half century ago, they may have different sets of beliefs than the newer generation. Don't know all those things. I don't know how much that's changed. I don't know how much the newer generations are going to evolve to the older generations and refine themselves back to that. But that's what this study is about. It's about looking at that through this lens. And I'm really excited because it's for fun. And it's not a college course to get a degree. It's something that I'm required to do. It's something that I'm doing in my own free time. And that's something that I went to at that Tony Robbins event, and I didn't get the book out because I didn't want to wake up my wife, and it's in the closet because we just moved here, and I had put it away. She had put it in the closet, I think. I had planned to get it out. But my point is that in that book, I talked about creating a learning management system, a online learning portal, something like that, for people to be able to get the best education. And that was something that I had originally started heading toward in 2008. That's when I got the idea, like, create this portal for people to learn, to be able to put stuff out there. Ultimately, the tech has caught up. My vision was so grand that I couldn't do it all. The world had to catch up. The technology just wasn't there. Now the technology's caught up. The free education is there, and people are starting to take advantage of it, but people don't know how. It's like, okay, well, if I get this free education, they are trying to make me pay. So if I pay, I can get the certificate, but what am I doing with this anyway? And what you're really doing is living, working, playing, loving, learning, paying it forward. That's what this podcast is about. And it's about having the best tool for the job. And one of the best tools for the job is a curriculum to learn something. Other people's curriculums are very significant. Now, there are so many ways to learn things online, both paid and free, that wherever you're at, you can get an education. And you can get a world-class education at that. And that's the thing with the Tony Robbins events. That's the thing with all of this. It's got to be about play. It's got to be about enjoyment, learning and growing by following your curiosity. So today's about play, not really learning and growing. These things you can add in one thing, one time period, the better. It becomes an addiction if you are meeting more than one need. So if you are being able to progress your passion forward, your work forward, okay, your significance forward, that's one need. If you're able to move your certainty forward, another need. Your happiness level, your joy level, that's part of that need. If you're able to connect with people, another need. If you're able to learn and grow with your curiosity, another need. If you're able to contribute to those around you, another need. Did I say learn and grow? But if you learn and grow, learn and grow, and then contribute, pay it forward. In these events, you're literally, he's designed it this way, of course, to meet all your human needs, to become an addiction. But that's a much more positive addiction than, say, drugs or food. We all need food. We all need certain drugs to heal certain things. In this world, we don't know. But, we don't know all the answers, and we can't just heal ourselves with our minds. So we do have to use certain medicines and things like that. My point truly is that we are in an age where we can live, work, play, love, learn, and pay it forward any way that we want. And your work can be your play. It can all be enjoyable and fun. And that's what this is about. Thank you for another episode of the Sidekick Mastermind. At the end, I kind of got distracted if you saw my mind go elsewhere. But my point is even with a crazy distraction that I just can't believe, and it's ultimately okay. It's going to work out. And even, Gary Vee says he's a firefighter. And if you can't find enjoyment in the obstacles, the adversity, then you're going to be frustrated all the time. And that's what part of priming is. And you can actually start your day to be more energetic, happy, enthusiastic by doing Tony Robbins priming. Google search Tony Robbins priming or Anthony Robbins priming. There are multiple different ones you can do. And you just start your day with that, and it helps get you in a mood of gratitude and creation. And it's really nice. Another thing that Tony Robbins originally called it was Daily Magic, I believe, and it was a CD. You can also search for that in that process. He talks about 15 minutes to fulfillment, 30 minutes to thrive, hour to power, where you're actually working out, moving your body. That's something I'm going to start adding as well, moving my body as part of my play throughout the day so that I can build this physical body and mental muscle, together and move forward with what I'm doing here. The intention is to feed, house, and empower 1 billion people over the next 30 years by 2049. The way I'm going to do that is by bettering myself and showing how I did it. And that's what this is about. That's why I'm documenting so much through these shows, through these podcasts. It's to teach others. I'm learning, doing, and teaching. And then others can see, wow, look at the transformation over the last 30 days. And then the next 30 days. And then the next 30 days. So I appreciate you. Thank you for being here for another episode of Sidekick Mastermind.